Hey, hi, how's it going? I just wanted to get on here and show you my finished objects for like the first quarter-ish of the year. I'm tracking how much yarn I'm using this year by keeping all my ball bands in a box. So I just thought it would be neat to, along with that, show what I've made with all of those. So I've got my box of finished objects here. The first thing I want to show you are the hats that I made with my Addie knitting machine. So I didn't, they are handmade, but I didn't like hand knit them. So we'll go through those first. All right, so I had this colorway of yarn from Michaels, like this color, and I made two different hats out of it. Obviously I ran out, so I had to do the top of this one pink, but if you flip it the other way you can't see it, it's just the solid color. But then for some reason when I did another one, I'm entirely sure that it's because of where I started at, like in the strand of yarn, it like blocked it out super weird. Like, it's kind of cool. This will probably be somebody's cup of tea, but like I don't love that one personally. Then we have this neutral tans and browns. I really like this one. I'm usually drawn to like really bright colored yarn, so trying to appeal to a larger audience with that. I really like this colorway as well. I tried the Premier Nordica yarn on my knitting machine. This has since been discontinued, but obviously it did not stripe how it's meant to. It's supposed to be like it's a self-striping pattern, and this, I guess doing it in the round did not work well, but it is very, very stretchy. So the other ones are a little bit tight. They don't have as much give. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog chewing on her toy over here. But this one's super stretchy. I would use this on the knitting machine again. But I do kind of want to save a ball or two to crochet with, try single crocheting and see if that pattern shows up. And then another neutral one, so blacks and grays. The inside is entirely this color, so that one could be reversed. So that's all the hats I made on the knitting machine. I was kind of just trying to get through some yarn earlier this year. I do have another box. It's not a huge box, but another box of yarn up on my shelf right there. That's why I was looking. That I want to put on my knitting machine at some point and make some hats. Next is a blanket. When I first started making this, I didn't have anyone in mind I wanted to gift it to. I figured, oh, I'll just sell it. But now I know there is someone I want to give it to for Christmas, so I'm going to hang on to it. But this was made with Premier Puzzle Shimmer. And it's just like throw size. I don't know if I'll be able to fit the whole thing. I can cover up with it, like it's big enough for that. But here's like a closer look at the border. I just did half double crochet on the back loop, so there's kind of like a little bit of texture to the blanket. And you can't really tell in this lighting, but the shimmer is shimmering. I love puzzle yarn for blankets specifically. I haven't made anything else with puzzle yarn. It's just like it works up so nicely for blankets. Blankets are like my specialty. Put that away. So like I said, I do have that one, and then I'm actually, this one's a whip still, but I do want to show it. It's the exact same pattern as the one I just showed you, just a different colorway. And I'm gonna gift this one for Christmas as well. There she is. That uses like, I think I used 5 balls of Premier Shimmer, and I was playing yarn chicken at the end, so 5 full balls. The next thing that I made was kind of, I wanted it to be something else. It's cotton yarn and it's a bath mitt, great for babies. I got this pattern online. I found it on Ravelry, and it was like safari animals, so they were still bath mitts, but like this one was supposed to be an elephant, and I crocheted the ears and the trunk, and I attached the trunk, and I'm like, that looks funny. And then I put the ears on it, and I'm like, that does not look like an elephant. The ears were giving mouse because they were round. And I was like, So I think with this yarn that I bought specifically to make the safari bath mitts, I'm just gonna do regular bath mitts and try and sell them as a set. I'm doing the farmer's market this summer, and I'm also doing, we have a thing in my town called the night market, which the night market is more like crafters and artisans, and the farmer's market is more vegetables and produce, whatever. So I have this one made. I have the other, I was making another one, and all I have to do is sew it together. So basically I have 2 of those done. Next, I went on a bralette journey like January, February. This is the one that fits me. It's the Peekaboo Top by Passionate Goods. Passionate, but it is a crochet pattern. Wait, that's the back. This is the front. Wait, no. Yes. No. They're identical. It's just where the straps are at. Okay, so this is the front. It's really cute. So this one actually does fit me, and this was the 3rd one I made. I was trying to, like, the first one I made was too big because the hook size it called for just didn't work for me. The straps cross in the back. I'll put a picture in here. The straps cross in the back. But this was the 3rd one I made of this pattern. And so the first time when I made this one, the hook was too big, so the bralette ended up being way too big. So this is like, I wear a size small, and so this would be like somewhere between a small and a medium, because I don't think it's quite medium sized. But I do like those colors. The straps are all tangled up right now, don't mind that. And then once I switched from the 5mm to the 4.5, like that one was really big on me. I was like, maybe I need to try and make an extra small. So I made an extra small with a 4.5mm, and that was too small. I love these colors. So what I really needed was a small with a 4.5mm, and that was the green one I showed you. And then I moved on to a different pattern I found on Ravelry. This was a free pattern, and it's kind of like, it's a bralette, but it's almost kind of like a wrap vest. I have a picture of this one too, so I'll attach that picture here. But like, it's got the sleeve holes, and essentially you just wrap it around yourself. Here, let me do it over my shirt. It won't give the same effect, but you'll get the idea. So cover yourself up, and then you wrap it. In the picture, it had it wrapped like this, but I wrapped it like this, so there was like an opening there, and I really liked it. And you just tie it in the back. There's plenty of extra slack. This pattern, I had to fudge it a little bit because like the math was just not mathing. So I did have to make some adjustments. But you know what? That makes me a better crocheter. So I'm not mad about it. But this one, the ones I just showed you used less than 1 ball of Lily Sugar and Cream, and this one used like 2.5. So this pattern was a yarn eater. But obviously it does cover a lot more. It's got a back panel, and the other ones just have ties for the back. And so the last thing I want to show you, so as of, what's today? March 13th. The last thing that I have made is a Pop-Tart! A wild berry Pop-Tart. I made this as a gift. There is a pillow insert inside, so I didn't use a pattern. I just kind of like free-handed it to the size of the pillow. I knew I wanted the tan to be bigger and to like come up over the sides of the pillow. I didn't want the purple and the tan panels to be the same size. But I'm really proud of how this turned out. I know like the icing on a Pop-Tart that's a little bit more organic as opposed to like making diamonds, but I like it. I like it. Anyway, so that is everything that I made in the last less than 3 months. It's been 3.5 months. So hopefully I will do another update. Maybe sometime in June. I've got a lot going on the next few months though. I'm in a musical, I'm in and directing a concert, and I'm going to Bonnaroo, which I'm really excited about. That's why I made those bralettes to begin with, but lots going on. July and August will be super busy as well, but I'm just gonna keep crocheting using my knitting machine. Scout wanted to say hi. Scout, look, what do you want to tell the viewers?